Why do you keep recording? Hey everybody, I'm Shit Legit. This is Chocolatecake101. My phone will not stop going into record mode. Spirit keeps saying, get your fucking ass, create fucking content. They're saying it nice to me now. Sweetheart, don't you want to create some content? Sweetheart, you should do a YouTube post today. I literally just woke up, my lips are dry, I still got sleep or eye, do I? I woke up like this. Well, I'm at the park. I was doing yoga. I'm lying. I was stretching and I was meditating. And my camera won't stop going into record. So I said, fine. I get it. I'll take it. I can take a hit when it's thrown at me. So I feel like I got sleep in my eye and whatever, but we're still out here, right? This is real. This is real. I would love to put makeup on and do all that stuff, but sometimes, okay, if I gotta do all that, it ain't gonna happen. Like what's been happening the past few days. Not me doing this. So sometimes you just have to press record. And on top of that, I have this little thing right here. I don't even know what the frick it is, but it's not cute. Let's try. I don't want to move. If I gotta move, this ain't happening because this is my third time moving, okay? Third time. Let me quit acting like a little baby because we're gonna get this rolling. So, last week we were talking about emotional intelligence as a part of the self-concept series. I want to continue talking about that, emotional intelligence, and with everything that's been happening lately, it's a great topic to continue on because it's a great topic to continue on. Jesus. Okay. It's a great topic to continue on because I don't know when you're watching this, but right now around the time of the new moon, it is, what's today? Today's like June 29th, so it is the end of June 2022, and there's just been a lot of not just with me, but I've been getting phone calls from friends that I haven't talked to in a while. There's been a lot of things were going really, really well, and then whoa, not a stop, but a lot of chaos. So there's been a lot of chaos going on, like these freaking mosquitoes around my damn phone. Yeah, a lot of chaos, right? Me too. But what I've been telling people is it's really important how we respond to in times of chaos or resistance or stress. This is exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about emotional intelligence. So today we are going to talk about how to respond when things are working in a wonky way. I don't like saying bad because that's a perspective, that's a point of view. But when things aren't working to how you feel you need them to work. Why emotional intelligence is important, okay? Because I actually have been condemned in the past for being so cool when everyone else was tripping out, okay? So let's talk about it. When it comes to emotional intelligence and when not so wonderful things that you think are not so wonderful are happening to you, the sun just went away, overcast. Things that are not so wonderful to you, when those things happen, it's easy to slip into an emotion. We are taught to slip into an energy of pissed offness, annoyed, angry, sad, depressed, ashamed. Shame is a big one. Shame. All these. There's gnats and mosquitoes all around me. Spirit, you said you were gonna help me. I'm sick of this shit. Okay. Alright, let it be. When we're faced with things like that, it's easy to not feel good, and we are taught for some reason to go into this victim mentality of woe is me, why isn't it working out, or we get upset, or we tend to stress, anxiety, worry, doomsday. A lot of people have what's it called? Defeated defeated responses to stuff. A lot of people are defeated. We're victims. We're defeated. And it's like you're used to failure, so you just kind of expect to lose. That's sad. Damn. That is really sad. Whew. Whenever we get into those feelings, those emotions, now what I was talking about in my last video, and if you haven't watched it, it's the first video where I'm talking about emotional intelligence. Also the other video when I talk about self-concept. A lot of times I was talking about how when we our thoughts create emotions, and those emotions or those energies will create the frequency that you are now going on, that you're living on. It could be a mood. It could turn into a personality. It could turn into a temperament. But whatever, it's the frequency that you are living your life on. So if you are living your life on an anxiety frequency, on a worry frequency, on an annoyed frequency, on a bitter frequency, on a any type of resistance, any type of fear, any type of victim mentality or doomsday or lack mentality. I know y'all see these gnats. When you're living your life on that type of frequency, that is the energy in which you are creating, because you're always manifesting, you're always getting what you want. Your thoughts are always creating your reality, but how you feel is what is being played out, because the universe or your world is reflecting back to you the frequency that you're on. So if you're on a frequency of I don't trust, then you're going to get situations. The universe has to give you more situations where you don't trust. So I know a lot of y'all are getting those fraud and scam calls, or how about this, on social media, as I get one now, on social media, you're getting those fake scammers who are hacking your accounts. That's the energy of I don't trust, not trusting fraud, or fake, not living in your truth. And we are going through that right now, because this whole world is doing a shift of, I don't want to say shift in reality, but a shift in what is important, a shift in what we listen to, a shift in what we give our trust in. How about that? There is a shift in what we believe and what we give our trust in right now. And so everyone is going through that. And that's where all this scam stuff is happening. Anyways, when you start to look at things on a low frequency and take on that woe is me, or you shame yourself, or you sabotage yourself, or you talk down to yourself, when you do that, all you're doing is continuing to create from what you don't want. And a lot of times when that resistance is coming, it's because you're hitting a ceiling. So think about astronauts going into space, or someone that's in the water that's trying to come up to the surface. There's going to be a lot of resistance. When astronauts are going, this is not a conversation on if it's real or not. I'm just talking about what we see. When they're trying to break through the ionosphere in the spaceship, when they're going through the ionosphere, it's very heavy, it's very stressful. There's a lot of resistance. It's intense. It's pressure. Same thing when you're in the water. When you're trying to come up to the surface, it's pressure. Every time you go through another mold, every time you go through another level, there's pressure. So what's happening right now, especially with this new summer and this new life that so many people are trying to break into, these goals and things that they're almost right there reaching, right? You have a lot of pressure. And when you respond in a negative way, resistance, when you respond with shame, doubt, fear, sabotage, when you respond in a negative way, that's like you feeling the pressure and turning around. You're staying where you are. You're staying where you don't want to be. Okay? And the reason I say that is because when you respond negatively, now you are reacting and living from that place and where you're responding to. You're responding to life in a depressed way. You're sad now because of something looks like it might not be working out or whatever, or you're talking down to yourself. So now you don't feel good because you're talking shit to yourself. And this includes, but is not limited to, procrastination, not wanting to be vulnerable, self-sabotage, and running away from things. But when you respond with love, Things are always working out for me. I'm not going to make this be a big thing. I'm just going to do what I need to do, and I'm going to love myself. It's okay. You want to treat yourself like you would treat your little sister that just fell off her bike, or like you would treat your kid. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Things are always working out. You are safe. I'm never going to leave you. This is not that big of a deal. We made it through bigger things. This is nothing. I got this. I got this. Don't worry about it. You have to be cocky, you have to be confident, and you have to understand that you got this. You have to know that you have it. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what anybody else is saying. This is where sometimes you have to be delusional, because it doesn't matter what anybody else is saying. You have to be your best friend. No one's going to soothe you the way you should be soothing yourself. I wasn't feeling good the other day. Oh, hold on, let me finish. You're right. Reel it back, Shayla. So when you respond in a positive way, that is you settling into the resistance. So like imagine this is beautiful. Imagine the guys sitting there, or the astronauts sitting there, and they're going through the resistance, and they're feeling it, but they're breathing. They're just breathing. They accept it. They understand that this is what I'm going to be going through right now, and they're just breathing because they know that it's going to be over soon. And then soon, pop! They break out into space, and everything is as light as a feather and floaty. Same thing when you get out of the water. So much more easier to move around. You come out of the surface, you can breathe. It's so much easier to move around. Now you're in a new space. That is life. You get through that resistance in a way of soothing yourself, and you will see how much easier things go for you, because when you allow it to be easy, it has to be. You're on an easy frequency. But when you call things hard, when you say they're difficult, when you say that it's impossible, then now you are making yourself have to work harder and harder and harder and harder. You're hitting the ceiling every time. I was on a couple months ago, whatever, we took me to the where did we go? Six Flags? Not with Six Flags. Carowinds. I don't do roller coasters. I don't like roller coasters. Never have my whole life. My mother doesn't. I get it from my mom. And he's like, well, we're here now. I paid for the jump the line passes or whatever. Like, we're doing everything. I'm like, oh shit, I'll do this. So I took one of those sickness pills. I took one of those, sickness, whatever, stomach sickness or whatever pills. And I was like, all I gotta do is just breathe. And he was like, you can't handle it, homie, just close your eyes. So we're getting on these roller coasters. And I'm like, you know what? I'm the best meditator ever. I've been meditating for a long time. I know how to zone out. So we get on the roller coaster, and I'm just like this. At first, I try to be like, oh, Shelly, this is supposed to be fun. Woo, wee, ha, ha. And I was like, whoop, let me just breathe. Close my eyes, and I just breathe. I just meditated. It was amazing. Because I'm healed. I'm not afraid anymore, because I was able to face that fear with ease instead of screaming, oh my God, I'm going to die. No, I'm not going to die. I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to be fine. And whatever happens, I'm still going to be cool. It's going to be fine. Did that on every ride. I had a great time. I want to go back. I can't wait to go back. I like roller coasters now. Like, this is weird, but hey, that's what I'm saying. It's the new level. It's the new energy. You're evolved. You're evolved when you go through things with ease. Now, had I been angry, mad at him, because at that first ride, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. He just wasted his money. But I was like, no, Shayla, just breathe. Be easy about it. Be easy. Being easy is the best way to get through hard times. Not only is it the best way, but it makes it so that it's less hard. The things that have been going on lately, I can't speak on it yet because it's still unfolding, so I'm just continuing to be easy. But I have some really awesome stuff going on because I relaxed when I thought things were being wonky and being like thrown out of place. It's crazy how things work out. Is that it? Is that my message today? To just be calm and cool? So in self-concept, right? Y'all, if you see these naps, just know she took a nap. So hold on. In the self-concept series, This is called, like I said, this is called not responding to the 3D. They talk about in the law of assumption and self-concept that, and Abraham Hicks talks about this, Neville Goddard talks about this, Abdullah talks about, everybody who is important, everybody who you guys, because everybody's important to me, but who you guys deem important, talk about this. How the 3D, what we can perceive through our senses, taste, touch, feel, hear, and feel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, whatever. What we perceive through our 5 senses, that's what our brain is breaking down, that we perceive to be in front of us and around us. And what that is a trickling down of what happened in the ethers and what we interpreted. So basically what I'm saying is, when something happens in your reality, whether it be an event that happened, whether it be something that you felt, whether it be something that you tasted, whether it be something that someone said to you, that was a manifestation of what was going on in the ethers, what was going on emotionally. If you don't respond to it negatively, you can change it at any moment. People change their minds every day. If somebody said, hey, you didn't get that job, if you don't respond to it negatively and then use some self-concept and be like, or some revision, and we'll talk about all those things. You use all those tools and change it, boom, you got the job. However, if you respond to it ugly and you're mad about it, you kept your reality. Those are things that we're going to talk about more later. Or you can go look at YouTube. You can go to YouTube, look up revision. You can look up not responding to the 3D. You can look up persisting. Things like those things, put in those things, and all these coaches, manifestation. I don't mean to be like, I'm not trying to be rude, I'm just whatever. All these people will talk about how responding to the 3D is doesn't behoove you if you're not getting what you want. So you want to respond to it in a way that honors your request. If someone tells you no means no, but no means no. But you can get that no to be turned around into a yes through your emotions, through keeping your cool and using some self-concept, okay? And we'll talk more about that later. However, like I said, you want to respond with grace, you want to respond with compassion, you want to respond. You don't have to be nice to people. People are being assholes to you. That's not what I'm talking about. Do not take disrespect. What I am saying is, get yourself out of the situation. Don't allow yourself to beat up on yourself. Don't allow yourself to take any disrespect, but also don't contribute to the chaos, because what you're doing is contributing to the chaos. You want to contribute to the peace. There's an affirmation that I use a lot. I contribute to harmony. I know that peace begins with me. So you want to be the peace that you want to see in the world. You want to be the ease that you want to see in the world. And if you want good things to happen to you, you want to believe that they are going to happen to you and not be in an attitude of woe is me, I fucked up. No, that shit. Let shame go, because we're not shaming ourselves anymore. It's what is it called? The soft era, where we are being kind to ourselves. It's a balance of being disciplined and knowing when to correct yourself, but also knowing how to treat yourself and that you deserve respect, because we can't ask people to respect us if we don't respect ourselves. So you want to respect yourself. You always want to be your biggest cheerleader. You want to know that everything is always working out for you. You have to be that creator consciousness that says, I'm not going to respond to shit because I'm creating it. There's a reel on Instagram where the girl's like, her friend's like, bitch, shut up. Or she's like, stop crying, you're a witch. Basically saying that you are not a victim where things just happen to you. If it happened to you, you know how to change it. If it happened to you, you know how to respond to it to make it what you want. So why are you crying? Why are you boo-hooing? Why are you self-sabotaging? Why are you in the corner being depressed? Why are you accepting what you don't want? When you respond with in a way of a bitch fit, that is you accepting what you don't want. Even if you don't like it, you're accepting it. But someone with God consciousness, someone who knows who they are and knows that they are the creator of their reality, they respond with ease because they know they're going to get what they want. This is not a threat to me because I'm going to get what I want. So I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to be cool. Whether there's people around or not, I'm going to be cool because I'm going to get what I want. And most importantly, it's not about how you respond on the outside. It's about how you respond on the inside, because the inside is going to dictate the thoughts that you say to yourself and the thoughts that you do and the things that you do outside. With that being said, that's all I'm going to say today on self-concept, emotional intelligence, and how to respond to things around you. I'm sure I'll be talking about it in the future. I did so good with these gnats. Aren't you guys proud of me? Anyway, I got to get rid of these gnats and these naps and start my day. Take care. Oh, if you liked this video, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, hashtag, screen record, email, argue, all that good stuff. I know you're still watching me, girl. You guys have a wonderful day. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Take care.